Hey everyone, how are we all today? Are you ready for my beauty tip number 2? If you've been following me this week, I've been sharing a few of my beauty secrets and tips with you all. So today we're going to be talking about filing your nails correctly and the correct nail file for your nails, and why you should make cuticle oil your best friend, guys. So let's get started. Just bear with me 1 second while I set up the camera so you can all see what I am doing. It's a bit wobbly. There we go. Hopefully you can all see me. Zoom in a bit more. Right. Nail files, guys. Nail files come in different categories. You can't just use any old nail file to file your nails. Rule of thumb is higher the number, the smoother the nail file is going to be and better for your natural nails. So anything that's kind of got an 80 to 100 on it, which is kind of these nail files, you can see it's like a number there. And these are basically for acrylic nails. I use all these for doing my nail extensions on my clients and my gel nails. So you do not want to be using anything like this on your natural nails because you are going to be damaging them. You can go for a medium file for your toenails, so anything that's kind of got about a 180, anything around 180 is really good for thicker nails. Still wouldn't recommend using this on your fingernails, guys, so mainly for toenails, and again you can use this for shaping, artificial nails, gel nails, that kind of thing. The best kind of nail files that you want to be looking for to be doing your natural nails is anything that's kind of going to be above 240, 600. So anything like a glass nail file or a crystal nail file, which this one is going to be perfect for your natural nails. Also an emery board, they're okay as long as you're using them correctly. This is probably the nail file I use on my natural nails, basically because they never wear out. If any of you have got a crystal nail file, they're basically, all you do is run it under cold water to wash it, let it dry, and it's good to go again. They're kind of somehow crystal just never wears at all, so it's perfect. It's probably why they use it for cutting glass. It's really, really good. So that's probably one of my number 1 tools. And then anything kind of above 600 to 240, you're going into kind of buffer territory. Don't worry on remembering all these numbers, guys. I'll kind of explain it a bit more in the comments below. But buffers are kind of like these, and these are really good for using if you've got like ridges or bumps in your nails. So you can give it a good file and you're not going to be worrying about causing any damage because they're very, very smooth. And then the kind of highest one you can kind of get is a shiner, anything that's going to add shine to your nails, and these are ultra smooth. And I'm going to show you how to use these today, guys, to basically get a natural shine on your nails without putting any nail polish on. So right, let's get started on the correct way in filing your nails. Most of you out there are doing this back and forth, and that is really, really not a good way of filing your nails, guys. What it's doing, it's going to cause them to crack and split, and basically you're not sealing the tip of your nail, so it's going to leave it open to get in water, and it really stunts the growth, guys. So I'm going to show you now the correct way of filing your nails. You always file one way, so you can either go this way and stick to doing it this way, can you see that? Or we can go this way. You can go either way you want as long as you're not zigzagging back and forth. You always file towards the centre of your nails, one way or back the other way. And that way as well, especially if you're using a crystal nail file, it's going to create a really nice seal on the edge of your nails as well, so stop it, anything kind of water or anything kind of going into your nail and stunting the growth. So it's really good for sealing your tips. Remember, guys, not zigzagging back and forth. You want to be going one way or the other way, whichever's easier for you, as long as you just keep doing that. So that's a really, really good way of filing your nails. You can actually see I've actually got jams on all the other nails, and I've left this one bare so I could do this video for you today. So after I've done this, I'm going to be putting a jam on that. If any of you want to know what jams I'm wearing today, by the way, just comment below and I'll let you know. Right, cuticles. Best way to deal with your cuticle, guys, is cuticle pusher. So you want to get something like this. These are quite inexpensive, you can get in most places. Anything I'm showing today you want to get hold of, just comment below and I'll tell you where you can get hold of it. I do sell most of these things, so you can probably get it from me. So that's the basic cuticle pusher. I actually use more of a professional one. I use this on all my clients and myself. If you fancy kind of really getting into doing your nails, I recommend getting one of these, guys. They're really, really good. It's really, really good at pushing back your cuticles. Also, on the other side, you see it's kind of got a bit of a sharp edge. And this is just perfect for getting that visible cuticle, guys. And if you that don't know, around your cuticle, you won't really see it, but there's kind of a thin layer of skin that will grow over your nails. And if you're putting anything on your nails, whether it's jams, nail polish, acrylics, you really need to be moving that. And the way to remove it is literally just kind of scrape around your cuticles like that. And you probably won't see a lot coming off me because this is something I do regularly. But you can actually see that little bit of white dust? That is all the invisible cuticle I've got. And by removing that, it's going to make anything I put on my nails last a lot longer. You can do this with your basic cuticle pusher or hoo stick, whatever you want to call it. Use that. But I find my tool a lot better. I love this. It's probably like my desert island thing I would have. So that's great for doing your cuticles. Also, I know a lot of you from doing beauty therapy have stubborn cuticles that you find are really hard to push back. So if you've got anything like that, you need to be using some cuticle remover or cuticle exfoliant. And the one I use is this OPI Avaplex one. It's really, really, really good. I love this one. And it kind of comes out in a little, I'll just show you, like a little paste there. And what you're going to do, you're going to put that around your cuticles. I'm not going to do it today because I've got jams on, but you're going to put that around your cuticles and you're just going to rub it into your cuticles, and that's going to soften them and help you when you're going to push back them. So yeah, good tip is cuticle remover if you've got really stubborn cuticles. Also, we don't really recommend cutting your cuticles, but some ladies out there I know have really thick stubborn cuticles, and that is when it's okay to cut them, especially if you're having jams on or acrylic, because sometimes your cuticles can be halfway down your nails, guys. Actually, I don't have any because it's something I do regularly, but I know some of you can have cuticles halfway down your nails, and that's when it's like okay to cut them back if you need to. So that is how we kind of do a bit of a mini manicure. So you're going to start by, let me just grab in my nail file again. So if you're going to give yourself a mini manicure, always start off by washing your hands, guys, giving your fingernails a bit of a file, do your cuticles, and then we're going to get your buffer and just kind of buff away any bumps, any ridges. Also, a buffer is really, really good. If you can see, my nails kind of going a bit red there. It's also good at bringing the blood supply up to your nails, guys, and that is what is going to encourage your nails to grow and be healthy. So it's really good to just give your nails a quick buff. And then we're going to get onto the cuticle oil now, guys. Now, this is probably the one I use the most. It's Avaplex by OPI. It's super, super really good. It's got so much in it that's really going to help your cuticles grow. I'm not an OPI rep or anything, by the way, but this is the one I probably use on my clients, mainly because a bottle this size, it can be quite expensive. It's not something you use regularly, but it lasts you ages. Like, I've probably had this bottle since Christmas and I use it every day on myself and my clients, guys. So you really don't need a lot goes a long way. But the one thing I will say with cuticle oil, you cannot use it enough, guys, honestly. Twice, 3 times a day, every time you wash your hands, you really can't get enough of cuticle oil. Also, a really, really good one is one that Jamboree actually does, and this is Jamboree's cuticle oil. How cute and super cool is that? This is the one I actually keep in my handbag, guys, and it literally comes in a brush formula. You turn the back and literally away you go, putting the cuticle oil on. So the reason I say make cuticle oil your best friend, guys, because this is going to be the #1 thing for helping your nails stay healthy and growing. It's basically hydrating your nails, giving them lots of healthy vitamins if you get the right cuticle oil, and it's really going to encourage them to grow. And also it's something that I said, guys, you cannot overuse cuticle oil. Make it your best friend. Keep it by the sink every time you wash your hands. Just pop some cuticle oil on your nails. It's fine to use with acrylics, nail polish. Actually, it's probably even more important to use when you've got something on your nails like your jams, because you're keeping them hydrated and healthy underneath whatever you're wearing. You can put cuticle oil on straight after you put your jams on, guys, but I would kind of recommend leaving it a good 2-3 hours to let them kind of cool down and seal before you put in the cuticle oil on. But if you're doing like painting nail polish or having acrylics on or gel nail polish, anything like that, you can put your cuticle oil on straight away. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys is after you've filed your nails and done your cuticle work, you've buffed your nails, the last thing you want to do if you're going to leave them natural is you're just going to give them a good shine. So get your shining buffer, and I'm going to show you how, by just giving them a good old rub with this, you're going to get a natural shine, which is going to last you as well, and you're not going to have to put a clear nail polish on. So this is really good for like anyone that works in hospitals or food industry where you're not allowed to kind of wear anything on your nails. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know, jams, they're not porous at all, so they're safe for anything like that. They're not going to absorb anything like that, so they're really good at using in the food industry. But I know a lot of you, for your jobs, you're not allowed to wear anything regardless of what it is. So look at the shine on that. And that is literally just from using this buffer, guys. Honestly, no nail polish on there, and you're going to get an ultra shine. And the last thing we're going to do is put your cuticle oil on, your best friend, the thing that's going to help your nails grow. And we're going to just pop it on like that. Literally, you don't need a lot, you just rub it in. And that is how to do a little bit of a mini manicure, how to keep your nails healthy, how to encourage them to grow. And I would recommend doing this at least once a week, guys, if you're keeping your nails natural at the moment. If not, if you're wearing jams like me, or acrylics, anything like that, gel polish, just keep to using your cuticle oil. Put it on like I said, a few times a day. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've missed any of my videos, just click on the hashtag above, jamming with Zoe, and that'll bring up all my videos. Let me just say hello to you all before we go. So yeah, like I said, click the hashtag above and that'll bring up any of my videos that you've missed. And any questions, I'm happy to help. I love connecting with you all. I know a few of you have had some more jams this week, so I'm really excited to see the pictures of those. And tune in tomorrow. I'm going to be, I hate saying tune in, I don't know why I even said that. Check out my page tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing beauty tip number 3, guys. Not too sure what that's going to be yet. I've got a few in mind, so I'll let you know tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.